Here is a quick little video on how to find area of a circle. So we took notes today, just on a couple, but just a quick refresher from when you were in elementary school. One of the things we did when we found an area is we counted all the little squares. So we know this way we've got 7 squares, and this way we got 2 squares. So we know that 2 times 7 is 14. So the answer to this is 14 square units. Bear with me here because I'm not the best at drawing on here. But what that means is literally there are 14 squares there. So I gotta put a little 2 here because everything is squares. It's like 2-dimensional. Well, what we did in class today is I gave the students this circle on grid paper and I asked them to count how many squares are in there. And I did the same thing with this circle, a little bit bigger. And what I noticed that a lot of the students did is they actually broke this circle into 4 parts. And they started with this corner. And they said, hey, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares. And they just took 9 times each of these corners. So there's 4 of them. So 9 times 4 and got 36. But at the same time, they knew that this number was too high because this isn't part of the circle. The area of the circle is in here, the inside. So they know 9 times 4 is 36, but this shouldn't be in part of my answer. So I know using 4 is too big of a number. So we said, remember when we talk about circles, we have to use pi. So if 4 is too big of a number, I need a number that's smaller than 4, but that's super close to 4. That would give me an accurate answer. And remember, we're gonna use pi. So what we found out is when we're doing it this way, we were taking our radius times our radius, which was 9. And instead of timesing it by 4, we're gonna times it by 3.14. So actually the answer to this question is, I'm gonna go over here, is 3 times 3 times 3.14. My answer is 28.26 square units. And we looked at this circle too. Again, we're just focusing on this piece right here. So we know our radius this way is 5 and the radius this way is 5. So 5 times 5 is 25 here, right? And instead of taking it times 4, because it's too many, we're going to take this number times 3.14. So I'm going to go back over here. So I've got 5 times 5 times 3.14. And my answer is 78.5 square units. So basically, things to remember about area of a circle, that's the space, the blue spot, the space on the inside. You always want radius times radius. So you want 4 times 4. And then, since there's 4 spaces, but that's too much, you're gonna take 4 times 4 times 3.14. And the answer for this one we're done would be that, 4 times 3.14. My answer is 50.24. And on this question, we're doing kilometers. So I'm doing a whole bunch of little squares the size of kilometers. So make sure when you write your answers, you got that little 2 because we're doing little squares. Hopefully that helps. Good luck.